A mermaid slowly emerged from the water. The moment the man saw her, he immediately hid behind a rock. As the mermaid crawled up to the shore, a strange game of hide-and-seek began between them, filled with both fear and curiosity. Suddenly, there was a stir in the water. Another mermaid came out. The two looked at each other as if they had exchanged some secret signal and quickly disappeared back into the sea. Tyler stared intently at the surface of the water, full of curiosity. Just then, Jason quietly came up behind him. Their eyes met, and the next instant, both screamed loudly. The sound was so sharp that it alerted the mermaids to their presence. Panicking, Jason grabbed his submachine gun and started firing at the water. Seeing bubbles rise from the surface, his hands began to tremble. Meanwhile, David and the rest of the team had fully activated the Sacred Tree's mechanism and hurriedly escaped as the underwater world began to collapse. Once they reached the surface, David said, "We have to reach the Sacred Tree immediately," but then he sensed something was wrong. He quickly raised his gun and aimed at the water. In the next moment, a mermaid shot out with full force. More mermaids began surfacing behind her. They had bullets, but the number of mermaids was overwhelming. Despite the gunfire, their ammunition soon ran out, forcing them into hand-to-hand combat, a desperate battle for survival. After barely pushing back one wave of mermaids, David rushed inside the Sacred Tree and shut the door behind him, but the door couldn't hold for long. The mermaids broke it down. Now, a swarm of them attacked Tyler, and he struggled to defend himself. To save his life, he blocked the others' path. Thankfully, Uncle Ming found an alternate passage through the rocks. Everyone slipped through it and managed to escape the mermaids for a while. Tyler thought he was finally safe, but he didn't realize a mermaid was crawling slowly behind him. As she lunged, Tyler used all his strength and struck her down. Passing through the narrow cliffs, they reached the place where the Sacred Tree had first appeared. The heat was rising. There was a strange energy in the air, as if the tree was awakening. David ordered everyone to climb up quickly, but behind them came yet another wave of mermaids. They fought as they climbed, knocking some back, only for more to take their place. The ground around the tree began to shake. The sound of chains breaking echoed through the air. The whole area seemed on the verge of collapse. David was about to reach the top when Tyler grabbed his leg from below. David pulled with all his might and finally managed to lift him up. Then the Sacred Tree began to glow. The seawater surged inward, and the ruins around them started to crumble. But with the power of the Sacred Tree, they all rose upward, and within moments they burst through the surface of the ocean, returning to the world above.